Okay, I'm going to do a little tour of what is on Schoology and what you should be completing for remote learning. So this is the main page for Chem A for my class. And this Unit 4 is the current one that we are working on for remote learning. Later on, other units will show up, but right now we're doing Unit 4. The first thing to read would be the introduction page. It'll just give you some general background information. Here, this link I think is going to be one of the most helpful. So click on this link and then remember that when you see the little sad face like this, you want to go ahead and click up here and it will actually take you to the, the link. So this document will auto update, and it's something that I'm going to put a lot of time into kind of updating because this is where I want you to go to check what you should be working on. Here are just some general goals for us during this time. And then this is a suggested schedule. Obviously, there's a lot going on in all of our lives right now, so you do not need to stick exactly to the schedule. This is just like a recommendation. You can move slower than this, and you can also move faster than this. So this week one was kind of like, that was last week. We were trying everything out. We're now in week 2. But whenever you get started on this, you'll want to start at the top at 4.1. Over on the right-hand side is what you should be submitting. I tried to make it more clear for you. So this week, I want to make sure that you are, if you have things to turn in, you can turn them in. There's a place for that now. These exit tickets are now uploaded, and then soon there's going to be like a final quiz for part 1. So I'm going to switch over to the Schoology view so you can see these things that I'm talking about. So again, this document is going to be like a really helpful tool as you are just working to stay organized for my class. So back to Schoology. So here, these are some tools that you can use to help you track your work, and you'll be prompted during the assignments to go and work on those. I might make a separate video to talk more about these, but I'm going to scroll down to the assignments. So if you're just starting, you'll want to start with 4.1, and you can do this either in a normal paper notebook that you have at home. There's also an option to do OneNote, which is a digital notebook you can get through your Office 365 account. Again, I'll make a separate video for directions on that. So you'll want to click on each of these assignments, and then you'll do the work. Whenever you see this little puzzle piece here, that's like a little quiz or an exit ticket thing. It's really important that you do these because that will show me that you're doing the work. So make sure that you do these exit tickets. So you have one for 4.2, and then there's now one for 4.3. Here is the reading for part 1. This section here is if you have things that you want to submit. So if you are taking pictures of your physical notebook, if you have Word documents, if you're doing it on OneNote, there's a lot of different ways you can submit stuff. This is not as important as getting the little quizzes done, but I have found that a lot of students really just want a place to put their work. So if you are one of those people that you feel like you've accomplished more and you want that accountability, if you just have a place to put it, this is a place where you can turn things in. But if that is difficult for you from a technological standpoint, try not to worry about that so much. Again, your main focus would be on your exit tickets and then other little puzzle piece things like this that show up. So soon another puzzle piece will happen right here. This will be the end of part 1, and you'll want to make sure you do that. After you do that quiz, you can go on to the further stuff. The last folder I want to point out is this one. So the additional resources and support are going to be super helpful because if you get stuck at any point during your assignments, you have a lot of tools here that are going to give you more support. So there's textbook stuff, there's YouTube, there's answer keys.